Welcome in, lovelies. It is Friday, and it is Main Street Today time, and we've got a big things off with something that's going to help a lot of people. We have had a tough time. Let's just face it. Food and food insecurity plagues a lot of people in our world. But in Middle Tennessee, we've got part of the solution. Around town, there are a lot of free food giveaways. Here's one taking place tomorrow. Anyone need free groceries? There will be a free grocery giveaway this Saturday, April 17th at 3 o'clock. Lots of great food, including frozen meat, peanut butter, jelly, bread, cereal, vegetables, and a whole lot more. This will take place in the parking lot of Life Church, located at 3688 Highway 109 in Lebanon, Tennessee. That is also available online at lifechurchfamily.com. That's how you find out information. You won't have to leave your car. The groceries will be brought to your vehicle. Music in a Minute celebrates a triple album from Eric Church, a true collectible vinyl project, heart and soul. And Wayne D of the Big 98 WSIX is very excited to receive his copies of the new project. And don't forget to listen to the Josie Network online because she's got a new exclusive interview with Eric Church herself. And while Sunday is the broadcast of the Academy of Country Music on CBS and Little Big Town was slated to perform live, recent birthday boy Philip Sweet won't be performing with his compadres as he tested positive for COVID. While his bandmate Jimmy Westbrook says Philly's not feeling very good, he's not having the worst of the issues, but he's definitely not feeling well. Well, prayers for recovery, and probably the best medicine, Philip, is that homemade chicken and dumplings left on your doorstep by your bandmate, Kimberly Schlottman. By the way, wasn't it just February when Little Big Town was high-fiving for 100 million streams? Yep, set the date, ACM's Sunday night. Matthew McConaughey, actor, author, Texan, and probably not in that order, is on the virtual road promoting his new motivational book, Green Lights. And Gatlin brother lead singing siren Larry Gatlin discovered a familiar story as he read.
The late and great University of Texas football coach Darrell Raw was a friend of mine and a good friend of many. A lot of people looked up to him, and one was a musician whom I'll just call Larry. Larry was in the prime of his country music career, had #1 hits, and his life was rolling. He had picked up a habit of snorting the white stuff somewhere along the line, and at one particular party after a bathroom break, Larry strode up to his mentor, Darrell, and started telling the coach a story. Coach listened, and as always, and when Larry finished his story and was about to walk away, Coach Roy put a gentle hand on his shoulder and discreetly said, "Larry, you got something on your nose there, bud." Larry immediately hurried to the bathroom mirror where he saw some white powder he hadn't cleaned off. He was ashamed, embarrassed, and partly because he felt so disrespectful to Coach Roy, but mainly because he'd obviously gotten too comfortable with the drug to even hide it as well as he should have. Well, the next day, Larry went to Coach's house and rang the doorbell. Coach answered, and Larry said, "Coach, I need to talk to you." Darrell welcomed him in, and Larry confessed he purged his sins to Coach. He told him how embarrassed he was and how he'd lost his way. And in an hour, Larry, now in tears, asked Coach, "What do you think I should do?" Now, Coach, being a man of few words, said simply, "Larry, I have never had any trouble turning the page in the book of my life." Larry got sober that day, and he has been sober for the last 46 years. Well, friends and neighbors, it's only been 37 years, but I'm grateful to Coach Roy and you too, Matthew. Great book. Hey, Green Lights and Hook 'em.
On this autobahn of life that we travel, we encounter traffic lights all the time. At every twist, turn, and straightaway, we stop, we slow down, and we put the pedal to the metal. There's red lights. We don't like them very much. They stop us in our tracks, make us stand still and get in our way. We're not too happy about the yellow lights either. I mean, they slow us down, make us take pause, interrupt our flow. Oh, but we love our green lights. They say go, proceed, continue, carry on. This is a story about green lights. This is a story about satisfaction, a story about getting what we want and what we need. Because every yellow light in life and red light eventually turn green. This is Green Lights.
That's music in a minute. I'm Devin O'Day. I want that book so bad. And he does it in audio form. So Matthew McConaughey, Green Lights, Gillen, had posted that on his socials this week, and we thought we would share it. Have you saved the date? May the 5th, starting at 6 p.m.? Why not? It's the big payback. The big payback from the Community Foundation in Nashville on May 5th, starting at 6 p.m. The Big Payback is the largest giving day for our community. Now, so far, over 1,000 nonprofits have signed up. If you've got a favorite group, make sure they're part of the Big Payback. Share all the giving opportunities your charity or charities are doing. The best part of the Big Payback is everyone who participates benefits. Get all the information at www.thebigpayback.org.
Welcome to Good Hope Farms. We grow hope, and we know that hope heals. We get the sacred privilege to witness that truth in action every single day here in this beautiful, healing nature sanctuary on 25 acres of rolling meadows and hills just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Hi, I'm Rhonda Smith, founder and CEO of Rest Stop Ministries. Our mission and vision are right there in our name. REST stands for Restore Survivors. And that's our mission, plain and simple. STOP stands for Stop the Criminal Oppression of Human Trafficking. It has to end. It must stop. And that's our vision. We're really excited to introduce you to the transformative work that we do here at Good Hope Farms. We run Tennessee's first long-term residential restoration program for adult female survivors of sex trafficking. This is Marion's house. That's where we're going to start the tour. The name Marion means the precious one, beloved and hoped for. And that is the way we feel about the resident survivors who make the courageous choice to come and do the hard work of healing here on Good Hope Farms. And this is the first door that they walk through when they make that courageous choice. So come on in, let's show you around. You can meet some of our staff and see what we do here. Marion's house, named in memory of the very special mother who gave Good Hope Farms its name, is kind of the mother house where programming takes place and non-residential staff work. This is Laura's house. Laura means victor, or the embodiment of victory and strength. And I love that name for the home where our residents live. From victim to victor, that's our goal. And so that's what takes place in this house. You know, half the battle of healing from this specific kind of trauma is really learning how to live in authentic community within healthy, supportive relationships. And that's what we do inside this house. Staff and residents just living together in a supportive sisterhood. So come on in. Let's see what it's all about. We wanted this space to feel like a warm family home environment. We hoped it would be beautiful enough to communicate you're worth it, yet comfortable enough to say, relax and be yourself. Feel at home here. It's very lived in. We love the big country kitchen where we can prepare, serve, and eat meals together. Learning healthy family habits is so important. There's a big all-purpose room where we craft together, exercise, play games, have fun. Upstairs are the 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms shared by 7 residents. They also have a gathering room where evening meditation is done in community as a nice ending to the day before everyone has their own downtime. The staff suite is where the residential staff team members rotate living in with the residents. We are 24/7 staff supported, which adds a layer of safety and security to our community. That way, when someone suffers a night terror or the sleeplessness that often accompanies trauma, the other residents don't have to bear the burden of responsibility for each other. They get to focus on their own healing. That's part of the rest of Rest Stop. Staff is being vigilant through the night, keeping watch so the residents can sleep in peace, something many of them have never experienced before. And so we invite you to join us at reststopministries.org and see all the ways that you can partner with us and bring light to darkness. Thank you. Hey friends, let me just get real for a minute. Fundraising has never been easy for me. It's a humbling experience, and particularly it feels extra weird during this strange time that we're living in, this global pandemic, this economic uncertainty that we're living in. But here's what I know. I know your hearts, and I know that you want to give, to keep our doors open, to serve these precious survivors of human trafficking. And you're thinking, what would my $10 matter? That's all I could possibly give at this point in time. But that's exactly what we need you to do. That's exactly what we're asking you to do. Just $10. That's the minimum gift in the big payback. But with all of the backing of the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, all of their resources and their sponsors, they turn your $10 into thousands of dollars. And we've proved it now. For 5 years in a row, we have been grand prize winners in our medium-sized organization category for having the most participation among our supporters, for getting the largest number of individual givers to give just $10, and that translates into big prize money for us. So there is a way for you to support us even during this difficult time. And let me tell you, human trafficking has not stopped during this global pandemic. If nothing, it has escalated. And again, I know your hearts. I know you'd love to participate. And if all it takes is $10 from as many people as we can get to just give $10, that participation is what we're after. If we're all in this together, it's a community effort. I know myself, I have given $10 here and $10 there thinking I want to help with tornado relief. I want to help with COVID-19 relief. I want to do all this. I don't know if I can. I carry a big load at Rest Stop. I give to my church, but we have to keep giving charitably, even in these difficult times, because we don't want these ministries to go away that are doing such an incredible service in our community. So I'm once again asking humbly for your participation in the big payback. All the details are here. If you're seeing this in the email, then scroll down, find all the details of exactly how to do this, when we need you to do this. Again, $10 would help us survive this pandemic, keep these survivors turning into thrivers, and we're all going to thrive again. This is going to be over soon. Keep the hope, the good hope that we're keeping at Good Hope Farms. Thank you so much for your support. You've been awesome during this, by the way. Many of you are regular givers and you haven't stopped giving, and that means the world to us. So thank you.
Love my Rest Stop ministry. They're just amazing people. And a big thank you to all you guys who are checking in on the show. We're trying to show as many of your quotes and your comments as we roll the show. Love having you there every day and love that you're sharing. We're trying to get to 1,000 likes on our Main Street Today show, our page on Facebook. So if you're there and you're on Main Street Today, please give us a like there. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and click the bell. Added some new content to the page. Speaking of new content, there's always something new at Mont Haven Arts and Cultural Center in Hendersonville, Tennessee. So we've covered some Wilson County news. Let's head over to Sumner, shall we? The Mont Haven Mayfair is coming up May 8th and 9th, and this is a story and an artist who will be involved.
Dripping Pearls. The dripping pearls are a callback to a prior image that I used to use in a lot of my work. Some of them are dripping hearts. dripping beach balls, dripping summer. I've always loved little pigs. I always thought they were really adorable. So I thought, how funny and absurd would it be to have them sunbathing on a beach? And you can see the Stone Harbor beach slats in the distance. And I love how cute they were on their backs and their bellies with just these pearls running down them.
Monthaven Mayfair. That is May 8th and May 9th. Monthaven Arts and Cultural Center. Find out what they're doing. Be involved. And they've got a brand new sponsor to their kids camps that are going to be taking place. The art camps will be sponsored by U.S. Pest, our friends Erica and J.K. Brister. Thank you for being part of the Sumner County community. Well, everybody in all of Middle Tennessee on Father's Day, well, it's a big day. You're going to want to be part of one of the greatest weekends of racing coming back to Middle Tennessee. All the pros will be here. NASCAR in the middle of Middle Tennessee. Yep, it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a fun new challenge. It's great to be back.
I've just always enjoyed concrete racetracks, so I'm glad that we have another one now.
It's a really, really good day for our city and really for our state and for this racetrack.
We've got to get back to a lot of the things that made this sport what race fans love about it, and Nashville is that perfect place, that perfect blend.
We're focused on getting this track ready to meet and exceed the expectations of our fans who deserve to have a Cup Series race here. We'll have an opportunity to do that Father's Day weekend when they come on out here.
Those tickets are going so fast. Not just the cars, but the tickets. They're going fast. Boom, they're going to be gone. Father's Day weekend, Super Speedway. And now we're going to head to our waiting room and invite some young ladies who've been standing by. They took some time. Hello. We've got the Render sisters with us. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
I just love it. Now, are you guys in Pine Bluff even as we speak? Are you in Pine Bluff, Arkansas?
We are. Ma'am.
Okay. What if I was going to be a tourist in Pine Bluff? What are the 3 things that you would take me to?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well, I would probably take you to our farm just to show you around. And then I'd take you to one of our favorite Mexican restaurants to eat in a small town. You know, There's always one. And so I'd take you there and probably to the movies.
Oh, that's perfect. That is like the perfect day. I've got on my John Deere shirt today. I got on my John Deere tractor shirt. So I'll be up for that visit to your farm. I said, come and see.
That.
Well, let me find out a little bit about your music. You guys are really making waves. Everybody's paying attention to you. Girls, were you guys involved in the Arkansas, or are you involved in the Arkansas Music Awards this year?
Yes, ma'am, we are. We will be coming up in June.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, I would be remiss if we didn't talk about how you guys connected with one of my friends. One of the best singers ever is Pam Tillis. So tell me how you guys got together.
Well, we met Pam probably 2.5 years ago at a meet and greet. And she said, I look forward to seeing y'all again. And so we met up with her again, and we just had a connection. And her mind is so creative and wonderful. And the way that she teaches us and mentors us is really amazing.
Well, tell us what she did for your new video.
Everything. I mean, she was on top of it. She researched places to go and things to look at. I mean, we had video calls about, just preparing and what to look like, what to wear. And we had a great time. It was so much fun.
Well, we got to watch it now. Can we share it with everybody?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Perfect.
Sarah is flawless, a perfect little angel. Mama's on the school board, her daddy is a deacon. But when Big Shot Bell rolls into town, looking for love and a little fun, and pretty words falling off his silver tongue. But little does she know, those white roses ain't as pure as they seem to be. Black roses. Well, Ruby is a redhead, a little trashy. Now the boys call her Freckles and the girls call her crazy. But the truth is she never passed first base. So wide-eyed Wayne hit a home run. Now she's got a white dress and her daddy's got a shotgun. But little does she know, those white roses ain't as pure as they seem to be. Young, dumb, and full of hope, with those red roses, he'll bring her like a cheap apology. Like black roses. Like black roses. Always ends up with flowers. Hannah is ruthless, a little heartbreaker. Got all the right moves, yeah, you know she is a player. But today she stole my best friend's boyfriend, and I can't wait till the tables turn. Hearts will break, we all get what we deserve. Whoa, now little does she know, those white roses ain't as pure as they seem to be. Young, dumb, and full of hope, with those red roses, he'll bring her like a cheap apology. It's the same dang sad old song. Now we all know it won't be long. It's gonna be black roses. Like black roses. Always ends up with flowers. Like black roses. Like black roses. Always ends up with
Oh my gosh. So sorry, I've got a dog.
We do too.
Barf, barf is just, when I listen to those harmonies, they are so effortless. Did you guys sing together all the time growing up?
Pretty much all the time.
Yeah, we really started doing it fully when I was probably in 5th grade and Stella was in 3rd grade. I would say whenever it was like, that's when we were together all the time.
Well, you are both in school now. So tell me your classification now. Where are you in school?
So I'm 17 and I'm in 11th grade.
And I'm 15, and I'm in 9th grade.
Girls, how on earth do you have this much maturity at 15 and 17? I'm going to quote Jerry House, the disc jockey, and saying, at that age, I was still playing in mud. You're so grown up. Have you had a lot of family support? Usually it's very significant when I see someone so mature, like family support. Tell me about your family life.
Our family life is amazing. We have the best parents we could ever ask for, and our bond, our parents' bonds, our bond together as a unit is amazing. I mean, I don't see how it could be any better.
Something tells me you might have learned a little harmony singing in church.
Yes, ma'am.
We did. That was the first stage we ever got on for a long time.
I bet. I could just hear it. Okay, I want to find out. Let's take it back to the first time you stepped on stage together as sisters at that church. And do you remember this solo?
What was the last thing you said about a solo?
What was the first song that you sang the first time you stepped on stage at the church?
I would say it was probably, we did Old Rugged Cross, and I think that was probably the first song we really sang in harmony in front of the church, and it is still in our church set list today.
Okay, I know we're on the internet and everything, but so maybe do just like the open of Old Rugged Cross.
Okay, that
Acapella.
sounds good.
Okay.
Do you want to do just the chorus of it? Yeah. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. And I'll carry the old rugged cross and trade it someday for a crown.
Oh, I just knew it would sound like angels. Well, how can people find out a little bit more about you, and what do you have coming up? Where can we see you live?
Yes, so you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Render Sisters Music, and on YouTube and all music platforms under Render Sisters, and our website is rendersisters.com.
Are you guys going to get to play some? Are you going to get to play some summer shows?
We are. We actually just played a show last night, and we have one coming up this Saturday, and then we have the ACMA Awards coming up in June. So we are super excited about summer shows opening back up this summer.
Now, is the voting for the Arkansas Music Awards all closed now, or can people still vote?
It is closed. It's closed. It only stayed open for 2 weeks.
I know, because we Carpenter, a dear friend of, and we've had him on the show, and Erin Enderlin, we've had her on the show about the Arkansas Music Awards. And I know y'all are in Arkansas, but we're neighbors and kissing cousins, so we just got to keep up with all the stuff. And there's so much great music coming out of Arkansas.
Yes, much. There is. There really is a lot of talent.
Arkansas gave us Johnny Cash, for goodness sake. Yes. Well, I am so grateful for the time. Guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. What's your favorite Friday thing to do?
Relax. Yes. After a full week of school and practices, we really like to relax on Fridays.
That's wonderful. Big plans for the weekend?
We just a show tomorrow and a couple lessons here and there, and that's it.
Well, you guys go and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. It is great. I agree with you, Elizabeth. It's just such a beautiful, fresh, effortless sound. They just sound Absolutely incredible. Well, be blessed, be safe, and remember, you are loved. It is Friday. Go out and enjoy it. And this weekend, we will do a recap of this week with our highlight reel show, and that is Main Street Weekend. God bless you. Have a good one.